ФС, как оно называется? Мероприятие вот это, как называется? ФС? А дальше что?
ФС Camp 2020 Space Systems.
Да, вроде так.
Достаточно можно перевела свою смысл на английский. У вас на английском.
На английском.
У тебя на русском.
Официально на английском. Написал. Нет? Нет.
Ну, вроде идет, но у меня почему-то превью нету. Ну, вот написано вы в эфире. 3 минуты уже эфир идет. Вот в таком виде. Какой?
Some maybe 3-5 minutes. Is it okay now?
А где четвертая камера, кстати?
Четвертый.
Okay, is it okay now?
Есть? Первая рекомендация. Контрол-Х.
Okay, so dear all, we're glad to see you all today, and we're very excited, and we're glad that we could, like, join all of us together. And now I would like to yield the floor to our distinguished chief expert, Alexander Anatolyevich Makarov. So he will just say 2 words.
Good afternoon, dear colleagues. My name is Alexander Makarov. I am a chief expert for space system engineering in Russia. Thank you for registering for the camp. Today we are opening our wonderful event, and I want to express my gratitude for the interest in space system engineering. The skill competition is totally wonderful. As children, many of us were dreaming of being involved in space, developing and launching spacecraft, exploring deep space, and conquering near space. Now, the dreams came true, and we can become a part of the space industry. The most exciting thing is what the skill is not only about satellite creation, as we have it now. Together, we can develop different devices for space exploration, create programs for interstellar flight, think about creating systems for space biology or manned spacecraft and many other things. This summer, we have future skills camp which can promote space systems engineering. Sure, a good opportunity to get acquainted, cooperate, and meet at the next World Skills Championship. All our team hope to involve as much participants as possible, as the skill is promising, advanced, and exciting. Now I want to introduce our team to you. Svetlana Kuzmina, Deputy Chief Expert, World Skills Russia. Dmitry, Technical Expert. And LA, Expert, World Skills Russia. And
So I guess that Alexander should pass the floor to me. I will introduce our team to you one more time while he is opening the presentation. So one more time, Alexander Makarov is a chief expert, so you have already seen him. And Svetlana Kuzmina is a deputy chief expert, and she's also Russia expert in space systems engineering. And Dmitry Amelin is our technical expert, and he is also WorldSkills Russia expert. And me, my children call me LA. You can also call me so because my name is quite difficult to pronounce. And today I will be an assistant to the chief expert and deputy chief expert, and I will also be an interpreter. So, so now, Alexander will switch on the presentation and will demonstrate our skill competition to you. So, as you have already seen our experts, now you can just see it one more time. So, we are also want to welcome experts and teams from what countries are participating now?
We are glad to welcome today's experts and teams from China, Colombia, Ecuador, India, Ireland, Italy, Kazakhstan, and Russia. Our industrial partners are Gudovиков Polytechnic College, Roscosmos, FreeM, Picasso, and Sputnik Aerospace Company. Now I would like to pass the floor to Anatoly Kopik from Sputnik.
Okay, so guys, one more time.
We are glad to welcome today experts and teams from China, Colombia, Ecuador, India, Ireland, Italy, Kazakhstan, and Russia. Our industrial partners are Gudovиков Polytechnic College, Roscosmos, FreeM, Picasso, and Sputnik Aerospace Company. Now I would like to pass the floor to Anatoly Kopik from Sputnik.
With us? Okay, so unfortunately, Anatoly is not here. So we'll just wait for some time. Okay, so as soon as Anatoly joins us, we'll continue. Now, if you don't mind, I would like to present a kind of agenda for today. So today is an introduction day, and we are going to meet our team. We are going to discuss the schedule for the next week, and I'm going to tell you a few words about the project task, the test project, I'm sorry, the technical description, and some other things. If you have any questions, if you need any documents, you can just write it in the chat, and I'll try to answer till the end of our session. And while we are waiting, I would like to say a few words about the history of our skill competition. So the skill competition is quite new. It was first introduced in 2015, and there were not so many competitors as we wanted. The following year, 2016, I mean, we had more than 50 teams in different Russian regions. In September 2017, junior team, so which has 14, 16-year-old, was also involved in the competition. Now we have an adult team, all possible junior branches starting from the age of 10, and there is also a branch for higher education students. We call it Mezhvuz. So this is a competition between different Russian higher institutions. And we also have participants from many Russian regions like Moscow, St. Petersburg, Krasnodarsky Krai, Yakutia, Kazan, Dальний Vostok, and many others. And in August 2019, Space Systems Engineering was presented at World Skills Championship in Kazan as Future Skills competition. There were unfortunately only 3 teams, but we would like to involve as many participants and teams as possible. So now I would like to pass the floor to Alina from World Skills Russia, if you don't mind. So, Alina. Okay, so now just a few words about the camp schedule. So as you know, today is the first day of our camp and it is an introduction to the space systems engineering. will start every day from 2 p.m. and in our schedule, as you know, today we have only 1 hour, and the following days we have 2 hours to greet experts or competitors to discuss everything. And just beforehand, we would like to, suggest to enlarge the time for the competitors' day. It is on the 5th of August. 8 will be Wednesday. Yes, it will be Wednesday. So we have only 2 hours, but I really doubt if we just cope with such a great task in 2 hours. So if you don't mind, the competitors' day will last from 2 p.m. maybe till 5 or 6 p.m. because this day we have training or workshop on the modules, and so we just want to have more time for demonstration of the modules. So if you don't mind, please write in the chart like, of course we don't mind, and so on. And I would also like to say that there were some formats for participation, for example, format 1, 2, 3, and so on. If you have chosen format 1 or 2, for example, and you haven't chosen format 3, you can also participate any other days. We will be very glad if you join us any days you like. So it doesn't matter if you haven't, registered for formats. You can just join us any day, any time, ask any questions in the chat. Or if you have, Telegram, you can also ask any questions. So I just can see that Anatoly joined us. So now we finally we're just yielding the floor to our distinguished representative of Sputnik Aerospace Company, Anatoly. Hello. Louis, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
So now we are going to discuss our first day um, in the camp. So we need to understand and overview a little bit the current technical description. So, Александр Анатольевич, на слайд назад. Пожалуйста, еще на слайд назад. Спасибо. Спасибо. So as you can see, so I'll send the presentation if needed afterwards, but we should discuss and understand that the technical description and the test project will differ from the task that we are going to do during the camp. Yes, because during the camp you have only your computers. Yes, and for our task project we need some other equipment, which is, like might not be possible to buy or get. So first of all, we should understand that according to technical description, test project can be less than 15 hours, and it cannot be more than 22 hours, like a standard 8-hour working day. So every day we work 8 hours, and during the third day we work 7 hours. Now I'm just like telling you about the actual technical description, not for the camp, but as we have it in original during our championships. So the participants' age must be from 14 to 22 years old. If we say like junior team is for 14 and 16 years old, and the rest is from 16 to 22 years old. The test project can be beyond the limits of World Skills Standard specification. We have the WSSS section in our technical description, so you may just look at it. And the number of participants in the team is 2 for the World Skills International Championships. Alexander Anatольевич, the technical description itself contains 8 modules. So in original, we have satellite design, satellite modeling simulation, and physics modeler. We have programming, sensor system and interface programming. We have software development and debugging. Then we have satellite assembly, bench tests and satellite mission accomplishment, project estimating, and occupational health and safety service. During the camp, we'll just perform only modules 1, satellite layout design, module 2, satellite modeling simulation in the 6 modeler software, module 3, sensors, systems and interface programming, and also developing and debugging of software. And we sustained the module satellite mission accomplishment with the new one, which is called hardware in the loop test. So actually you will just have 1, 2, 3, 4 modules. 1 module for each day, and programming, like was the 2 modules were grouped into 1 big module. So the team usually contains two members, as I have already mentioned. They are engineer and a programmer. They can perform any functions they like. Yes, still it is a team competition, and they can distribute the tasks. Now, I would say just a few words about the modules of our test project, like very, very short, in a few sentences. So, the first module of our task project is satellite 3D layout design. So, the thing is, if you don't mind, I'll switch the camera and we'll show you. So we have, like different configurations of the satellites. They may be four-sided satellite. Yes. It may also the simplest one. It may also be eight-sided satellite like this. Yes. And our, like innovation four-sided satellite, yes, but it is quite big. Yes, and it contains many, many, many parts. Yes. The thing is that the team should like think about or develop or create a satellite. It may be of any configuration. The parameters for the satellite is taken from drawings, from their own ideas, or they are written in the test project. So as you see the U satellite, which is very, very small as well. Yes. So the task, the task for the design engineer is to make, first of all, a 3D model of the satellite, because before you manufacture a satellite, you should think about how to make it. Yes, you have to, like draw the parts, the body elements, the fastening elements. You have to make some holes, fillers, slots for mounting systems, like. Just a second. If you can see, we have solar panels, yes. So we should also make them like rotate and so on. So this is a task for design engineer. As you can see, the idea. As you can see, the idea, our main idea was to make a 3D model of a satellite so that afterwards you could produce the parts of the satellites by yourself. For example, the parts of the body can be made in a laser cutting machine. Yes? So material may be plastic or any other kind of material, but still you can just produce it here. Then some structural elements like fasteners, yes, or some elements of solar panels can be printed in 3D printer. Yes, we also have 3D printers, yes, here, and we can just print some parts that can be printed. So, for these purposes, all elements should be saved in the formats which then can
to be copied or printed. That is the idea, the first one. Another thing is that a satellite will not be able to fly without sensors. So, as you can see, all satellites have many sensors. Yes, it has a payload, a camera, it has a flywheel, it has some sensors, and so on. So, every model of a satellite must have all the sensors needed. And all the sensors are connected together with the wiring of mounting, if you like. So I guess that is all about the 3D modeling. So then, so that's it. Okay. Okay, so the next module is satellite simulation modeling 6 modeler software. So this software was developed especially to imitate the movement, the orbital movement of a satellite. The idea of the model is to, like download the data needed and calculate the number of shooting sessions. Also, one of the tasks for this model is to achieve a 3D visualization of satellite stabilization. So when you just calculate everything correctly, you will see a trace of a satellite and its orbital movement, and then you will see the visualization of a real satellite in 3 axes. So if our guys will help us, we'll just look how. So this is how. Okay, so this is how this program looks like. So after that, we have the next module, and this is about programming. Okay, so just wait for some time. So the programmer develops, decides and writes a program code for the satellite systems and devices. So he develops some general algorithm for the work of the whole system. He also develops, writes, and checks all of the sensors, all everything that that should work. I'm sorry. So he also checked the code for the satellite systems, and he should also write some algorithms for stabilization, orientation of the satellite, And according to this program, according to these algorithms, he develops a full cyclogram of work for the satellite. So the idea is that system programmer should check all the sensors of the satellite, create a full sequence cyclogram so that when the satellite is assembled, he should like use this code, and the satellite should stabilize or rotate or take photos from the Earth and so on. So next we have Alexander, следующий slide. And we have module 4, design and assembly of satellite system stabilizing and power supply systems. So during this module, one of the participants should make a kinematic electrical diagram for solar self-disclosure and turning systems. So they just assemble the solar self-disclosure system separately from the satellite and check it, like on the table if it works. Then he calculates and develops a stabilized power supply for the power supply system, because one of the ideas is that the solar panels should disclose, yes, and while they are just not open, while they are closed, they are connected together with a string which is supposed to be burned, and so they just connect the additional power supply system to make a special electric current to burn this string, and so the solar panels are disclosed. And then one of the participants or two participants make a wiring for the satellite, as you can see. So the wiring, yes, they just connect all the sensors and they manufacture the wiring themselves. So they cut the wiring and create it with a special device. And they also solder one of the wires. Just
Special.
yeah. So the example of an Arduino module, which just operate the solar panel rotation and disclosure. And we also just have a special wiring, which is manufactured with by participants. Yes. So they solder themselves one of the wire. Usually it is wire from the camera. Yes, and as we know, the camera is the most important part of a satellite because it is a payload. And if they just don't do it properly, the camera won't work. So one, they just manufacture one of the wire. So that's about module 4. Then module 5 is the most interesting one. It is about satellite assembly. Satellite assembly. So, as far as you have a 3D model of satellite, you have checked all of the sensors, all equipment, you have soldered the wiring and done everything. You have to produce and to assemble your own satellite. So we have a clean room, which is supposed to, and I'm sorry, the participants are supposed to work in this room wearing special equipment, special, like gloves, glasses, and so on and so forth, like a real one. They assemble the device. They use fasteners, body elements that they have already done. They use parts printed on 3D printer and make a real satellite, make a real model of a satellite. Then the satellite should be tested. Alexander, they carry out the satellite out of the clean room and place it in a special suspension. So this is in aerodynamic suspension. This device measures the center of mass of a satellite. So as you can see, all the sensors are arranged so that the satellite won't go anywhere left or right. And if everything is correct, you have assembled the satellite according to your 3D model, it won't fall. It has a great center of masses. Then some other like systems are checked. So we check that all the wiring should work properly. That check that the satellite doesn't have like any damages, so it is not broken, and everything is done correctly. Everything is done correctly, and when we turn on the energy supply system, it shows like voltage that is needed according to the test project. So everything is correct. Then, as soon as you have performed bench test, the most interesting model comes. It is a satellite mission accomplishment. The thing is that the satellite must be launched for some purpose. And as our payload is a camera, the purpose is to make photos. So the satellite is hanged and just test the codes of stabilization, orientation, and task is to take photos, for example, make a stabilization with or orientation with the help of some sensors, with the help of maybe a magnetic field. And I guess that's all. The last two modules are the project cost estimation, so you can just calculate the So that is all about the test project. Yes, the most difficult thing for you. And now we're just дальше, 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 дальше. Я уже рассказала. So tomorrow we'll have an expert day. I want kindly ask the experts to introduce themselves. So guys, you will have about 3 or 4 minutes. We would like you to so we would like, I'm sorry, we would like experts to introduce themselves, to say a few words like your names, surnames, why are you interested in space systems engineering, and maybe you will have some questions and you may ask them tomorrow. We'll also discuss one more time the competition rules if you have any questions, and we'll discuss the assessment procedures more thoroughly. Next we'll have дальше, Александр. Дальше. Then we'll have a competitors day. The dear participants, I would like you to present yourself, like say a few words about yourself, your name, your surname, which country are you from, and why are you interested in space systems engineering. We'll also discuss one more time the test project if you have any questions, and then we'll have the workshop on the modules. Alexander, следующий. We'll also, like send you the list of software needed. So here are the links for the software that we need. Join us in Telegram. Следующий slide. From Thursday till Saturday, you will just perform the test project. So you will try to repeat after us the performance of the modules. Дальше. And so on Sunday we'll close our camp, so you may just answer any questions or get your answers if you have asked any questions. You will maybe discuss and suggest something good. I hope that we'll have a great feedback from you, and we'll just like exchange the experiences. You'll say what did you like or what you didn't like, and so on. So I guess that is all for today for our camp. Please, if you haven't joined us in Telegram, so please do it. We'll send the list of software and the links for the software needed. Александр, можно Google лист или Google Sheet создать со всеми документами? We'll create a common folder for you with the technical description, the test project, the list of software. I'll send you also the presentation, so you may just see everything one more time. We just need your contacts. Just a second.
Если по системе оценки, я бы хотел немножечко добавить. У меня есть идея, мы оценим здесь, покажем, как это делать экспертам. Да, и потом, да, эксперты будут потом советовать.
I guess that's all for today, guys. If you have any questions, please just say it out. Yes, if you just have trainers but without competitors, you can join us from the beginning to the end. Is it? Is it okay? Okay, thanks. Okay, so let's see some emails. Как вот сделать так, что вот реально все из них есть в Телеграме или нет? So guys and girls, dear yes colleagues, experts, I would kindly recommend you to have a Telegram. So we have. It's better, yes, to have Telegram or WhatsApp. We'll create a group for you, so that you can, like ask questions anytime you like, or just if you forgot something or lost, so that we can stay in touch. So that's it. If you're done now, I know that no one has any questions during the first day, so I don't mind. Just get used to us. We won't, like do you any harm. Oh, кто-то по-русски ответил, so we're just learning Russian. That's great. And I guess that's all. If you don't mind, we'll just finish our. Okay, guys. So just one more ask for you. Please turn on your cameras. Switch on your cameras. We want to take a collective photo. So we want to see you all. So please turn on the cameras and we'll just take a photo. That will be great.
Yes.
Ну, может быть, great. Oh,
Okay.
Okay. Okay. If you don't have a camera on your computer, that is okay. So
Okay.
just a second. Что, фоткайте?
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, so we got it. Great. So I hope to see you all tomorrow. Maybe not all, but experts are supposed to be tomorrow. So I'm waiting for the experts tomorrow, and we're also waiting for the competitors on Wednesday. So guys, join us. Don't forget that we start at 2 p.m. According to Moscow time. It is not according to China or Brazil. That's so Moscow time. Just keep it in mind.
Надо еще отдельно рассказать, что в программе уроков, которые про тестирование системы сказали, время есть, поэтому мне кажется, сейчас время-то у нас еще есть.
Нет.
Нет? Сейчас?
Да.
Мало времени. Скажу, что я сожалею, что очень мало времени.
Yeah, so Alexander is very sorry to have so so little time for us to communicate, but we have to say goodbye to you. We have to just give you some time to think everything over, to get ready for today, for tomorrow, the day as after tomorrow, and so on. So please leave your contacts because otherwise it will be very hard to, like for you to get the documents needed. So thank you so much.
Там вопрос.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
oh,
sorry.
sorry.
One more question. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. I'll send you the presentation.
Скажи, что мы сделаем ссылку на английском на нашем сервере клиента.
А как вы вышли?
В Телеграме ссылку. Ну, ссылку, наверное, здесь.
Да. Yes. Yes. Okay, so just register in Telegram, join our group, and да. Okay, so join us in Telegram and we'll have all the documents. So who will be the first to just switch on, switch off? I'm sorry. Who is the most courageous to leave the conference?
Yes.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So we were very glad to see you all today. Goodbye.
Goodbye. See you. Goodbye.
Ну мы ее выключим.
Вот этот трансляция.
А, выключили.
Так, надо.
Вот тут
Все, тормозим этот ОБС.